In this video, we're going to show you how to replace rear brakes on your Chevy Express 2500. These are going to be located behind the rear wheel. Let's get started. Using a 22mm socket, remove all of the lug nuts for the hubcap. Using a 22mm socket, remove the 8 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Install a bleeder bottle onto your caliper. Remove the bleeder cap. Install the bleeder bottle onto your bleeder. Using a 10mm socket, crack the bleeder free. We're going to push our caliper back. We're going to push that caliper back and you're going to see all of the old fluid go into our collection bottle. With the caliper pushed all the way back, go ahead and close your bleeder screw. Snug it down. Remove the bleeder bottle. Using a clean rag, wipe the area of any mess you made. You can use some parts cleaner if you need to. Install the bleeder cap. Using a 17mm socket, we're going to break the caliper bolts free. Do the same thing on top. Remove the caliper from the bracket and set it somewhere where there's going to be no tension on your brake hose. Using an 18mm wrench, remove the caliper bracket bolts. Remove the bracket bolts and the bracket. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to remove the rotor clip. We're just going to spin it off of the stud. Remove the rotor clip. Using a hammer, we're going to break the rotor free from the hub. Remove the rotor. Using a wire brush, clean the hub. We're going to apply a bit of Never Seize to our hub. Install the rotor backwards. Using parts cleaner, spray down the rotor. And then wipe it with a clean rag. Flip it over. Do the same thing. We're going to install the rotor lock. Push it all the way down the stud. Here we have our caliper bracket. We're going to break this down. Remove the pads. remove the tins. Pop them straight off. If you need to, you can use a flat blade on those. Taking a wire brush, we're going to clean where our tins are going to sit. Do the same thing on the other side. Using some silicone paste, paste where the tins are going to sit. Do this on both sides. We're going to remove our slide pins. Check your boot. Be sure there's no rips or tears. Your slide pin should look nice and shiny. It should not look like this. This one has been dry and it's rusted. Should look a bit more like this. Clean off the caliper pins. Take some silicone paste, wipe it onto the pin. I'm going to reinstall my boot and reinstall the pin. Work the pin around, make sure it moves freely. If you end up with a pin like this, we're going to have to clean this before we reinstall it. We're going to take a wire brush or a bore brush and we're going to send it down there and clean out the hole. Using some parts cleaner, spray inside of here and clean out. Take this over to a bench grinder or a wire wheel and clean off all of the rust. Now we have that pin nice and clean. Do the same thing, get some silicone paste on it. Reinstall that boot. And install the pin into the caliper. Make sure those pins move nice and free. Install the tins. Push them straight down into place. Install the pads into the bracket. Our caliper bolts have some old thread locker on them, so we're going to take these over to the wire wheel, clean off the old thread locker, and we're going to put some blue on before we reinstall these bolts. We're going to use some blue thread locker on our bolts. Do this on both of them. Install the caliper bracket and get the bolts started. Install the caliper. Install the bolts. Snug the bolts down. Torque the caliper bracket bolts to 148 foot-pounds. Torque the caliper bolts to 45 foot-pounds. If you can't get a torque wrench on it, do the best you can. Once you're done replacing your brakes, hop into the vehicle and press on the brake pedal. You're looking for a nice firm pedal. Also check your master cylinder and top it off as needed. Install the wheel. Get all the lug nuts started by hand. Snug them down. Using a 22mm socket, torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Install the hubcap, snug the nuts down, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.